With E3 barely in our rearview mirror and San Diego Comic-Con and QuakeCon all coming up, it's really busy around here, but we always got time for comics. It's time for Picks from the Rack. In a couple weeks, I'm actually going to be doing this from San Diego, so you guys got to tell me where to get the good comics out there, okay? So first up this week, we got Green Lantern Lost Army. Now, I've never really been a fan of Hal Jordan. I've always been a fan of John Stewart or Kyle Rayner, who's also one of my favorite Lanterns, Aricia, you know, those guys. Even Guy Gardner was pretty much tops over Hal. So with this comic, we've got our Lanterns far away from home and no Hal Jordan in sight. Now, they're actually meeting up with Cronus. If you remember Cronus, he's back and he's kind of changed a bit. So they're far from home. They're looking for an energy source because the rings are pretty much running low. This is a really good book just because I like this ragtag group of Lanterns and I like John stepping up and being the leader that he should be. So yeah, definitely pick this book up. And from Image Comics, Spawn number 253. I've always been a big fan of Spawn, but some of my favorite stories were ones that didn't have a lot of action in it, but had a really deep storyline. This one gets about as deep as it goes because Al goes back and visits his father, who's on his deathbed. Now, as you know, Al's pretty much the authority on death these days, so if he's going somewhere or not going somewhere, you can best believe that Al's gonna make sure that he guides him wherever he's going. It's a really good read, really deep, and actually a really deluxe-sized comic for $253. Nice job, Image. Also from DC Comics this week, Batgirl number 41. Really, no Marvel Comics yet? What the hell's wrong? Anyway, so this has our inevitable meeting between Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon. Now, I really love the art in this book because it actually makes those ears a little bit more palatable for me. They look, you know, pretty good. But anyway, Commissioner Gordon has to get rid of some vigilantes, and it looks like Barbara is on the chopping block. It's also got an obligatory butt shot from Barbara in here. That's not too bad. Anyway, so they're gonna butt heads. I hope at some point he realizes, hey, this girl with the red hair and has eyes like my daughter, oh my God, it's my daughter. Background number 41, guys. Last but not least this week, X-Men Secret Wars 92 number 1. Yes, the original 1992 team from the X-Men the Animated Series is in this book, and if you've watched the old episodes, you know, they were pandering to children. There's also there's a lot of nods to that in there, especially with changing dialogue. But yes, this is our 92 animated team, and I really like this book. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all just 92 animated and kind of corny plot lines that are complete at the end of the book. No, there's a lot going on. Kind of reminds me of the Grant Morrison run because there's Cassandra Nova's back, so that should give you a hint of what's going on. Honestly, this is a fun read. It reminded me so much of that cartoon, and not that it was bad, but they adapted it for kids and TV, so it wasn't, it wasn't the comics. But as a kid and seeing X-Men on screen, it was awesome. So guys, that's it for me this week. Make sure you check out Cineleaks.com. Check out the Father Gamer podcast. Like this video, subscribe if you would, and stay tuned for more comics. Until next time, I'll see you next week.